In this slide presentation, we are going to cover how to create sustainable wealth with infinite banking. This presentation has been developed by Isis and Pedro Palicio, Nelson Nash Institute, Infinite Banking Concepts, Authorized Practitioners. This is part 2 of the presentation. Average American gross income. More than half the money you earn is taken out of your life forever. It is impossible to build financial independence with less than half your income. Most qualified plans invest your contributions in the stock market, which is volatile and unreliable. Taxes in qualified plans are deferred, not eliminated. In other words, the government thinks of those deferred taxes as their money. The bottom line is that taxes and interest take away more than half the average American's gross income. And then the stock market often steals what they have managed to squeeze out for savings. In fact, stock markets cannot be trusted with any money you cannot afford to lose. Average American take-home income is distributed as follows. Transportation, 20%. Housing, 30%. Living expenses, 40%. The yellow portion of each bar represents the amount of interest payments. Transportation, 4.5%. Housing, 26%. Living expenses, 4%. Total amount on interest payment, 34.5%. The biggest loss impairing most people's ability to achieve financial independence is the 34.5% of take-home income the average American spends on interest payments. But what if you could keep the 34.5% of your after-tax income lost to interest payments? Have all that interest earned interest itself? Obtain guaranteed positive growth with no losses? Reduce your taxes and your heirs' taxes? Pay off your cars, credit cards, home, student loans, and other debts in 5 to 7 years in most cases, while simultaneously building retirement wealth using the same dollars? Obtain guaranteed access to credit? Dramatically reduce investment risk? Eliminate the contribution and withdrawal restriction of qualified retirement plans? Enjoy unrestricted privacy, liquidity, control, and use of your money for any reason? Protect your wealth from creditors, judgments, and lawsuits in most states? Build your wealth tax-free? Be assured your wealth plan would succeed even if you become disabled? Be assured your wealth plan would succeed even if you die before you complete it? Withdraw your wealth tax-free? Transfer your wealth to your heirs tax-free? Obtain all these benefits without working any harder, without taking additional risk, without changing your lifestyle of cash outflow or giving up control? The answer is you can. It is called the infinite banking concept, and is based on the same principle bankers use to get and stay wealthy. Let's see how can you build such a system. There's only one pool of money in the world. The pool is managed by banks, insurance companies, brokerage firms, individuals, and other financial institutions. Money flows from the pool through our hands to meet our needs, but somewhere in the process, it all ends up back in the banking system, where we save our discretionary income in a tax-qualified plan, which is really an investment. We can create our own banking system so that we can finance 100% of our needs. How banks make money. If you deposit money in your savings account, the bank pay you a whopping 1/4%. If you deposit over $100,000 and you are lucky, they may pay you 1%. The bank turns around and lends your money to borrowers, and with no skin in the game, make a spread of 5%, 7%, 11%, and more. That is what's called financial leverage. Banks are expert in financial leverage, and you should imitate banks. On the other hand, if you are the borrower in this picture, your interest payment represents money forever lost from your life. It is building the wealth of the bank's owners. The only way to keep this money in your life and have it build your wealth is to become the bank owner. How would the numbers look if you were the depositor, the borrower, and the bank? The images are the same, but the excess interest being paid by the borrowers, you and your family, now belongs to you, the bank owner. It goes into your bank and earns compound interest for you. You are going to be paying that interest to someone anyway. So making the payment to your bank doesn't change your lifestyle, just your ultimate wealth. And look at what happened to the measly 1% the traditional bank was paying you for your money on deposit. The money you deposit in your infinite bank is growing 3 to 5 times as fast. You are also a much more understanding banker. When you want to take out a loan from your own bank for any reason, you won't require an application, credit check, proof of income, or anything else to qualify for the loan. Start your infinite bank. We are using the financing capacity of a specially designed whole life insurance contract with a mutual life insurance company to function as a bank for your own benefit. This is the same financial instrument that banks use to invest their Tier 1 capital for guaranteed safety and growth. In the book Pirates of Manhattan, one banker was quoted saying, "It's our bank best performing asset." This policy is especially designed to maximize your cash accumulation rather than your death benefit, and very few financial professionals master the intricacies of its design. Capitalize your infinite bank. Where will you get the money to start your infinite bank? Are you saving any money now? Do you have an emergency fund in a savings account or CD? Are you contributing to a 401k or IRA each month? I would argue that your infinite bank can prove a safer and more productive destination for that money. Are you overpaying any bills to get out of debt sooner? An infinite bank can be used as a powerful platform from which to pay off your debts. Imagine having the money you used to pay off your debt balances simultaneously remain in your infinite bank, earning interest and dividends, which continue to compound for you. Once you have identified money already going to saving or debt elimination, the next layer would be looking for money you are unnecessarily spending on things for which there are easy, less expensive replacements. It's useful to think of capitalizing your infinite bank as actually building two banks simultaneously. One, the cash value of your bank, and the second one, the death benefit, your loved one bank. Use your infinite bank. If you start and capitalize your infinite bank, it will perform as a safe financial tool like a savings account or CD, and it will likely outperform the stock market over time because it will never experience a loss. However, you also use your infinite bank, your cash value grows even faster. Why? You will be paying the excess interest you are currently paying to other banks to your infinite bank instead. Recapturing that interest is the biggest potential gain available to you with this system. The way an infinite bank policy is constructed, it functions as your bank, so you get to be depositor, borrower, and bank, and you get to be the recipient of all the borrower's interest payments, and those interest payments and interest and dividend from the insurance company. Here's where the magic happens. Your premiums or deposit earn interest and dividends, currently at an annual rate of 3 to 5%. When you take a policy loan, the money comes from the insurance company's general account and is collateralized by your cash value. Your full cash value remains in your policy, earning guaranteed interest and dividends. The insurance company charges interest of about 3 to 5% on outstanding loan balances. However, your bank's cash value is continually getting bigger due to interest and dividends, and it is always outgrowing loan cost. Infinite banking is a wealth building system. It provides you protection, allows you to finance yourself, finance your business, finance your family, and finance others. What should we do next? As Nelson Nash often said, If you understand what's really happening, you will know what to do. Pedro started in the financial services industry in 1994 and ISIS in 1996, both serving as full-fledged typical financial planners. In 2005, ISIS and Pedro established their own company, Universal Wealth Manager LLC, in the city of Coral Gables, a suburb of Miami, Florida. Its mission is to provide its clients insurance brokerage and financial advisory service of the highest quality, based on its tenet of experience, trust, integrity, and objectivity. During the 2008 financial crisis, they came to the conclusion that conventional financial wisdom was based on faulty premises, and to properly serve their clients and protect them from the greed, corruption, and responsibility of Wall Street banks and financial institutions, a paradigm shift was in order. After studying in depth the infinite banking concept, they realized that the only way to control your financial future was to control the banking function yourself. Since then, they have become evangelists for this concept. They are very well versed on the infinite banking concept and practice what they preach, as they own several of these policies. Their exceptional ability to explain complex concepts in simple terms allows them to educate, coach, and serve a diverse clientele that includes families, business owners, professionals, real estate investors, and high net worth individuals throughout the United States. They have been guest speakers at the IBC Practitioners Think Tank Symposium. ISIS obtained an MBA from Barry University in Miami Shores. Pedro graduated from prestigious Columbia University in New York City with bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees in engineering and applied mathematics, and with an MBA with emphasis in strategic and financial planning, obtaining all his degrees with the highest honors. He's fully bilingual in English and Spanish. ISIS and Pedro are very active in the business community. You can contact us toll-free at 1-844-443-8422. You can email us at contactus@infinitebankingsimplified.com. You can visit our website at www.infinitebankingsimplified.com and take advantage of all the information that we have there on Infinite Banking. If you missed part 1 or 2 of this presentation, please watch and listen to it now.